And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with Secrets of Grindea here at Cult Classic Neo headquarters in the real world. And as promised, we're going to do some dadgum leveling. Promised you that, and that's exactly what we are going to do, my friends. So let's get into the leveling system here. You can see I can level up melee, magic, support, and I have talents also. General talents, melee, and magic talents. Now, I am more of a melee guy, but magic does become very useful in this game, so I'm going to be a balanced character. Spend a lot of time leveling up. It's one of my favorite things to do in RPGs, and as you'll see, there's quite a bit of leveling that you can do here with the different skills, but also the different levels of the skills. Each one of those blocks represents a point that I can spend, which is pretty dope. And also, I'm Michael T. Shamborn III, in case you hadn't already realized that. Broadcasting live from the real world, reaching you in the Matrix on a pirated signal, hoping to break you out by the time this little road show is done, this extravaganza. So this attack, these are one-handed attacks. I tend to use one-handed and two-handed weapons. I'm not much of a sword and shield dude. I actually prefer dual wielding. It's kind of my jam. But, you know, what is we gonna do? Let's get back to the melee skills here and look at what we have. So we've got the piercing dash. Dash forward with your weapon in front of you, hitting foes as you go. It's actually a pretty good skill to have, especially when you get surrounded. Stab enemies in front of you with a series of lightning fast strikes, also valuable. Spirit slash. Bring forth your warrior spirit and unleash a series of lightning fast slashes on surrounding enemies. So this is a good crowd control attack. The shadow clone summons one or more of your ghost images of yourself, which will deal bonus damage on all of your basic attacks. Alright, dodging strike. Dash backwards to avoid your foes and then return with a powerful slash. So, quite a bit of things to choose from here. I'm inclined that with... I like the idea of having more people on the battlefield with me, so I'd probably go with the ghost clone, the shadow clone here. Two-handed weapons, you got Berserker style. Enter a battle style that favors offensive play. You'll probably want to check more info on this one. Of course you will. So this one does high damage. The smashes enemies in front of you, sending them flying. Foes hit by those enemies also take damage. Great skill to have there. Titan's throw. Throw your weapon and deal damage to all enemies hit. You must pick up your weapon again before you can throw it a second time. Quickly spin your blade with the whirl slash around yourself, damaging. So that's another crowd control situation, which is definitely necessary in this game, as you've seen in previous episodes. Jump a short distance and slam your weapon into the ground, dealing damage to all enemies hit. Good for boss fights. Good for getting separation and not allowing a boss to do a particular move on you. So just keep that in mind. Let's take a look at the magic of the fireball. Now, I will be using magic, at least to a small degree early in the game, because you need projectiles. You need to be able to cast a powerful fireball to burn all your enemies, guide a rock from space and send it crashing down on unsuspecting enemies. I love the idea of that. Create a cone of flames in front of you, dealing continuous damage to all enemies caught. And then you got ice magic, unleashes rows of spikes, piercing all enemies in its path, damaging and slowing them, which is definitely important. Utility spell that damages and slows enemies around you. Again, so everything focuses on kind of singular projectile or singular strikes and crowd control, both things that you need to be effective in the game, okay? Air magic, same thing. So you're going to have chain lightning, right? And then you're going to be able to summon a cloud companion to assist you in battle. Again, I love having assistance in battle. Charge yourself up with electricity, making you deal additional damage. And then you have earth magic, summon a swarm of insects traveling straight away. If they hit an enemy, they may multiply. I like that. I love the skills in this game, by the way. They're just so well done. All right, let's take a look at support. Protect, shield yourself against damage with a holy barrier. Haste makes you faster in your attack speed. Don't have any of these other ones yet. Got to unlock them. That's cool. Let's check out our talents as well, please. So general talents, adaptable, increases attack and magic attack, increases max HP. It's going to increase your max endurance, your ability to use the skills that I'm getting ready to implement here. Surge, and increases critical hits. Brutality, increases critical hit bonus. So, you know, a lot of goodness here. I think these are going to be movement speed. Yes, you definitely are going to want movement speed eventually, especially with some of the tougher bosses. You got your melee skills, increases attack, and then I don't necessarily need to go through all of them. We'll see all of them as I begin to level up. But first, let's get the skills that we so desperately need. The first thing I want to do is have my clone buddy here. Let's charge a silver point to that, I am sure. Excellent. So we got that one. Let's also, because I do like having I do like having crowd control, and I have a tendency to use single-handed blades, but I also want to have, let's see, series of, surrounding enemies. So I like to be able to have crowd control. All right, that's something that's very important. Definitely going to need some spells. I'm going to start with ice. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm going to start with lightning. No, what are you doing? Gangsters? All right, so what kind of point am I? I'm spending a silver point here to get chain lightning. And I like the crowd. I like the assistance of having the cloud follow me around and do some work there. And then we're going to go to our support. Not so much worried about that as I am wanting to be faster. I think being faster is something we definitely want to focus on. So let's increase our movement speed. This is going to cost us what type of point? Speed bonus. Okay, good. So that takes an entirely different... so I'm going to upgrade this twice, actually. And I'm going to upgrade the ability to move around with your shield. Becomes very important, all right? So anyway, not going to use all of that just yet. Let's see what else we can... Adaptable. Let's go ahead and get our attack and magic attack up. Let's see. Max HP. I don't usually worry too much about HP, because if I'm able to do my thing right, I can avoid getting beat up. So yeah, definitely want to have a balanced approach here to what we're doing. So I can't upgrade because I'm out of points, but that's okay. It's not a problem. So now that I have a gold point, which I think will translate if I'm not mistaken. So let's use our last silver, and then is it going to take the gold and... Okay, so no, the gold points are clearly used for something else, but that's okay. Now what we want to do is set these skills. It's the next thing that we want to get done. And as you can see, they've already been set for us, but we want to have a hand in actually placing them. Here we go. All right, so Shadow Clone, and what I want to do, more importantly than... So we got Shadow Clone, I want that. And if I hit LT, I can bring myself. Let's actually demonstrate what these do in battle if we can. If it'll let me leave the town before I go talk to the mayor or the dude, whatever his name is. Definitely want to be able to buy things eventually. Not going to spend any money right now because I think we'll be okay. Love this new hat that I have. Alright, so we've got Y. Let's bring our buddy into the fight so we can actually demonstrate what this stuff looks like in battle. Ready? Here we go. There's that, okay? Here we go, let's hold it down. There you go, when you hold it down, it actually gets more powerful. See how that works? Pretty dope, right? Ah, you know what? It used the wrong... I need a one-handed weapon in order to make this work. Let's go ahead and get a one-handed weapon, not a problem. Alright. Now will it still... Okay, so that's a two-handed weapon, so we want to... Let's go ahead and switch this out with our crowd control jam right there, right? And then we want to have... So here's what happens. There you go. See that? Pretty dope. Now let's get our buddy, the ghost attacker. Now I got two attackers. There you go. See how I did that? Now if I switch to my projectile, I can also send a cloud out there to go handle some business, and I can shoot him from a distance and not have him hit me. But now I have to wait for my endurance points to kick in, and now you can see my clone is out here helping me attack, and I'm not getting any problems from this dude. But now I can get in there and attack, hit him with that move, and my clone is actually helping me do work. This cloud is following me around. I mean, the amount of imagination that went into this combat system and the skills that you can level up, it's top notch, man. It's extremely well done. You know, I got my clone in there helping me fight the good fight of faith here. You know what I mean? Like, I could just spend hours leveling up just to be able to use these skills. Let's go ahead, hit this dude. Let's go ahead and switch up. It's going to use a lot of energy. That's okay. Now the cloud's going to get involved. See that? Let's go ahead and get up here. You see, now I don't have to get hit anymore. I'm not doing a ton of damage, but that's okay. My cloud friend is still helping me out. If nothing else, he's distracting the enemies so that I can do my business here. Isn't that dope? So dope. What I don't remember, like, I never used this cloud spell the first time I played the game, so I'm curious to know how long does he hang out? Because I'd love to have him here indefinitely. Like, just keep striking bunnies to death, dude. Not gonna get any arguments out of me. But he's buttering up the enemy. He actually killed that enemy. I didn't even have to get involved. All right, dropping cash, dropping XP. At least I think they're dropping XP. It doesn't look like they're dropping much, but something's better than nothing. Booyaka! See that? My shadow clone got involved. Booyaka! One hit, one kill, baby. Wop, 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 wop. Done. Give me all that. And see, my clone has actually helped me chop down bushes too. And as you level it up, I believe you get more clones. See how my clone jumped off there to the left to get in there? I'm telling you, this game is dope. Deserves all the love it gets, if it gets any. I hope it does. This is certainly worthy of it. And as you can see, items are actually magnetized to me. I can't remember if there's a skill that you can unlock that actually makes stuff like magnetized to you from further away. Get in there, Cloud. There you go, Cloud. Show him who's boss, son. There you go. Isn't that dope? Didn't even have to get close to him and get hit. Whereas before I was getting served. Didn't drop anything. So dope. Anyway, over the course of the game, I will get to showcase for you a lot of the sexy, tasty goodness that is the skills you can level up in the game. But until that time, friends, until all are one, allow me to bid you all a fond adieu. We're going to head back into Evergrind. Go see the quest master, the guild master, whatever he calls himself. And we're going to go get some quests. And we're going to knock those quests out. And we're going to have a ball doing it. And I'm going to thank you for commenting, letting me know what you think about the game, especially if you've played it. I think everyone will benefit from the collective discussion, especially people who are interested in playing this game. And allow me to thank you for subscribing, which means you're allowing me to break you out of the matrix that is whack internet content full of cynicism, negativity, and flat-out buffoonery, and bring you enjoyable, somewhat humorous content that has some intellectual discussion peppered in there. All right, until next time, friends. I love you all, and God bless you till I see you again. Peace.